Hi, my name's Jason Robertson.
My name's Jason MG.
This is the sound-based commentary for the Disturbance of Daniels.
Yeah.
Why is everybody so quiet in this shot?
Because the neighbour upstairs was banging on his floor telling us to shut
Yes,
up.
saying, shut up, it's 1 in the morning. It's British, I think.
So we're like shouting back, we're trying to shut up! But you keep disturbing us in the middle of our shoot.
We're trying to be good, but it just, he wasn't having a bar of it.
No,
And another thing, the hum.
The hum. Your theory is it comes from the mixer.
I believe it comes from the mixer.
And it's the only theory we have, so we're just going to say it comes from the mixer.
Edgy believes it's a camera, the record going to the camera. I don't entirely agree with that. It's a $5,000 camera that we use, so it's going to be pretty...
Well, your theory could be correct. It could be a problem with the current.
I think you should read this, Mr. Muff. I'm not going to read it.
The resistance in the camera or something along those
Read
lines.
it.
But at this stage we're using our condenser mic, which we never intended to use in the room, but it sounds a whole lot better, my theory being you can hear everything that's going on, whereas the microphone we used in the rest of the film, being the unidirectional mic, you're only picking up the sound from one source, i.e. you're only picking up the reverb from one source too. So you're only getting one band.
It sounded pretty weird.
Yeah.
The whole thing that runs through this movie, of course, we'll talk about the sound that's about to come up, but we'll talk about that now actually.
Yeah. This particular sound was created by accident. I was unplugging my guitar from my computer and recording, and just basically looped the sound to get this alarm clock sound. And that's my favourite bit there, the which was just me playing around with the speed of it.
On a completely unrelated topic, my least favourite edit from the movie.
Yeah?
One of my, that was a dodgy edit. Not too good. But my theory is in this movie, the sound effects tend to sound good.
Yeah.
But the dialogue does not.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a...
I blame the microphone.
It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, we might have had too much gain on them or something like that.
My theory is it's got a lot to do with the reverb in the room. We're only picking up the reverb from one area.
Well, yeah, we were.
And you notice a lot in the first scenes with the condenser mic. It sounds a lot better.
Except for the hum. The hum's
Except
pretty...
for the hum.
I think that's because they're speaking quietly, so it shows up a bit more. Nice little musical moment here with the music disappearing to accommodate the 3 pieces of bread, the one that gets tossed away, which we always
That gets its own cue. It's all good.
But there is no sound effects editing in this movie, is there, except the alarm clock?
Yep.
Where it's basically me in the room saying bzzz to cue off Noel. That was basically it. Was there anything else at all?
It's better.
There was the line under the opening title, which says take a seat, prepare to be severely weeded out. That was recorded for something else entirely. And I basically took that line and used it to give the story a bit of a hinge.
Catch later. Bye.
I remember clicking. I remember doing that, but I don't remember why.
I think it was to do. I remember now. It was for outside when they're coming through the door. They had to be cued for when they're coming through.
No, I think it was actually Tim's POV shot looking at Noel on the floor.
Yeah.
His edge would start moving when I did my click.
Oh, okay.
This is a loop line. This is something that I recorded. This is my voice. Advertising my next film. I recorded it as an afterthought. Just thought Noel's watching the TV now. Originally he wasn't. There was nothing on the TV. We changed it in editing. And I basically thought, what can he have? I was going to have him originally listening to a book review of The Spiral Flight of Time. Then it was going to be a preview for this film, which you are now watching. Then I decided that's a bit cheesy. So I decided to make it a preview for my next film, which is less cheesy.
I'm not talking to you.
Still cheesy.
You're behaving like a spoiled infant. Come on, it was Did you forget our appointment?
The music here.
How'd you get past Ed?
Move away from the
How's the
door.
carnage?
I'm calling the cops.
You don't have a telephone.
Easy way to
Do
hard.
you remember how much we had to pay for that orchestra to get them in to do this?
I'll leave you alone.
Fine.
I think
We got it for nothing, didn't they?
Yeah, we got them there. Yeah, they lived inside a keyboard or something.
A MIDI keyboard.
Yeah, that's right. You know, they can play.
They were good though, they never complained.
I am
That's
sure.
right. They never drank either, which was
Yeah,
yeah.
they were great.
Unlike the rest of us, it was pretty cool.
Here's a good sound effect coming up.
Love the click.
Tim's coat. Noel, the darn pen.
So much stuff
Good,
on
good
that
music
thing.
here. The timpani drums recorded as a separate track. I didn't think they'd sync up, but they did. So,
Yeah.
oh well. Stolen shot. Stolen shot coming up now. Not it's got anything to do with sound, but an important issue in sound in this whole scene is the fact that the hum comes and goes, shot to shot, as does the ambient noise.
Yeah. That's
How are
to do
you,
with
Mr.
how
Daniels?
he mixed it
Let's get past
post-production.
Ed.
Yeah,
Like there was a lot of problems
Who's
with
Ed?
Noel's
Dawn.
voice.
people
in
peeking
particular.
out.
This
Yeah.
building has a
It
door.
was pretty excruciating. The
So,
sound,
Mr.
the sound in
Daniels,
this movie
how
was
about
a
them
huge
samurais?
problem. It was we had to
What?
toil.
Yeah, Aaron's voice is
Samurais
quite high
made
as
their
well,
first
but
ever
he
World Series
tends
final
to not
last night.
speak as loudly as Noel, so it
Baseball.
wasn't a huge deal. And it was also about
I don't
mic
know,
positioning.
Yeah. The
When we
thing,
Don't tell us
recorded
how
Aaron
the
and Tim's
divorce is
close
going.
up, even though the shot is closer on them, the mic was further back.
yeah,
Whereas on Noel, the mic was actually closer.
yeah.
The mic is, when you see a Noel shot,
I've
the
seen
mic
that
is
look
slightly
before.
to the right of camera.
That look tells me you're about to lose a whole lot of cash you can't afford to lose.
When was the
Sound
last
was a
time you saw your
huge
kids?
issue. It was basically
7 months ago.
we had Edgy and myself
Look on the
who
bright
are
side.
experienced in doing sound during
The ex-Mrs.
music,
Daniels knew
but
a
we
window.
had no idea how to do
You
it
wouldn't see
during
it
the
at
film.
Don't want to Sam.
Yeah, Edgy had done a
What kind of
couple
father
of
are you?
short films. I think he's done maybe 2 or 3 short films. But as far as I know, that was not mixer.
So,
that was just
yeah.
pointing the mic.
Is the book finished yet?
And
No.
Which may have been a better idea.
You're gonna
I think
tell
we
us
made
why?
I think we made a
How many
bad
times?
decision on the
Don't
mic,
talk back.
the microphone we were using.
No need to get defensive, Mr.
Well,
Daniels.
I wasn't involved in any discussion
You're at the
about
point
it. Even
where
if
you
I
should
had
be. The
been, I
novel
wouldn't have had
would
much
write
to say
itself.
because I don't know
You
anything
don't have
about
much
it.
left to do.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think it was a situation with when hardly any of us
How many pages have
knew
you
anything
written?
about it. We heard there was traffic in
Say again?
the area, so we
210.
thought a
That is
unidirectional
nowhere near
mic
good
would
enough.
be the best way to go.
Give
But
me
it
a few
wasn't.
more hours and
Well,
the book will be
you
done.
would think that theoretically.
Come back in
I mean,
4
there's no
hours,
problem
and
with
we'll
that
finish.
theory. It just
90
didn't-
pages.
It just
You
didn't
know what
work.
you
I
want?
just think
Remember the spiral slide?
If anyone else is
Try
going to
another
attempt to
50
make a movie
hours.
such as this in a small,
We don't think you can do it
enclosed
again.
environment,
Oh, I know I can
don't
do it.
use a
I've got all these
unidirectional
around
mic.
my
Use
head.
a
Well,
condenser
I
mic.
I would also
It's much
don't
better.
Fine.
I would also
We'll
say
come back
don't do it
later.
on the corner of
How long
Fitzroy
did you
Street,
say you
Canada
needed?
Road, in St Kilda.
With motorbikes and cars
On-
going past them.
on a weekend.
And Frosties.
Fine. Come back in 5 hours.
$2
Book
or
isn't finished.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You do well to skip the
It's
country.
not that
You know we don't.
greatest sound environment.
No.
Also, pick
The
a
sound is
house
bad. We
that
did the
doesn't
best
have
we could.
concrete walls.
Yeah, some walls are
Idea?
concrete, some are
Oh.
not. There's also,
Terrible.
all through that scene that we just saw, there's also music running all the way through it. You
Which-
can
yeah.
barely hear it until the end.
I had the theme going.
Just droning chords, basically, but
Yeah.
they're okay. You sort of hear them, you sort of don't, so it works. This
Mm.
is our big long scene. This took us ages to set up. We didn't have any real sound issues on this.
No, this was
Something
actually, sound-wise, I think this is a perfect shoot.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
we,
terrific.
if I remember rightly, we had to shoot this shot twice. If I
Yeah.
remember rightly, once we screwed up, didn't get to finish the shot. Then there was this one, but we
Yeah.
spent about 3 hours setting it up, so everyone knew exactly what
Yeah.
they had to do. And also, because we're recording 100% live sound, I can't stand behind camera and say, "Okay, Noel, now you stand up and walk to the bathroom."
It's all Noel's skill.
Yes, it's all, he's got to memorise what he's got to do, because I can't direct. We're all walking around with our shoes off, so our shoes don't make noise on the floor.
And actually, it's not a
You're
bad
actually-
way to do the sound because it doesn't sound fake. It sounds very, very real because it is.
It does.
The problem is just the quality of it is shoddy.
Yeah, I'd rather do it this way than do sound in post,
Yeah.
because that's annoying.
It does, and people can tell when it's been done in post.
Here's the greatest happy accident.
I love that bike. Awesome bike.
Everybody except Michael loves the bike, I think. He said the bike's got to go, and I basically said no, the bike
No.
stays, and he said
It's a character.
whatever.
It's a character in the film. We don't know who it is. We don't know what it is, but it's a character all the same.
it's the bike. I mean, what more can you say?
We should have put it in the credit too.
The mysterious guy who rode past.
Special thanks.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like we put it in. It sounds like it means something, like he's taking amphetamines or whatever. Like he's taking speed is what it, I think it's saying.
That's what
but
it is. It's like that motorbike is symbolic of his mind revving up.
yeah.
Because he's taking amphetamine so he can write faster and
best
faster.
we've ever done, yeah.
Exactly. So, just as Philip K. Dick did. So it's metaphoric. The bike is metaphoric of his mind speeding up. And that said, it's completely unintentional, but it can be interpreted that way, I guess. As director, I can say that that's the case.
And the music here...
and of course, as we all know, what the director says is gospel in terms of film.
Definitely.
Well, let's not get into that debate. That's another commentary.
And the music here is pretty much, just for the sake of saying it, it's a mix of everything I played during the movie, put all in one sort of hacky
And as
family.
we know, I did not like your music recording style, because I wanted to do it sequence by sequence. You wanted to perform the whole thing in one big go. And I have to say, I think I was right. I think it worked better when we sort of broke it up and worked on it piece by piece.
I had no idea what I was doing. I've never done one of these before.
That is true.
So I just thought, well, I'll give it one big shot, just do it as it comes to my head, and then I'll just go through and correct it and make it better.
It's basically the way it worked. Then you spent about an hour or so, you're sitting there mixing it. Me and Angie are bored out of our minds, and I'm like, is that going to work? And you go, yeah, I think so. I'm like, yeah, well, I doubt it will. So I grab it and...
Yeah, boo to you, man.
Yeah, I was the music editor, so I cut it into the movie, and, it worked, MJ. I told you. Okay. And that final credit, which is I don't know, something freaking high. It's a high C or something like that.
Yeah, it's a C. I'll just say it's a C, I can't remember.
Okay. And we're done.
And we're done. Bye.